Robert Heffernan. I'm with EndoTech, and we are streaming live exclusively for the Pareto network. Pareto token holders. This is Blockchain Vitals, and I've been on vacation for a little bit. I tried to stream again. Technology not working so well on the road for me yet. I haven't figured that out yet completely. I'm getting better with the lighting in a hotel room, but the streaming, the internet speeds available in hotel rooms so far not up to par, not up to snuff. This is Blockchain Vitals, and you know what? Since I wasn't able to talk weeklies, I know we're halfway through the week, but the weeklies are still so important that we're going to cover weeklies today. You got to know what the weeklies are, man. That weekly fractal is by far the most physical fractal there is. For me, it's like the 85 Bears, that weekly fractal. All right, so we're going to talk about it and some really, really key levels being toyed with right now. All right, but let's do the rounds first. Doing the rounds, we do it every day, every segment of Blockchain Vitals. The only thing that jumped out to me in the news today was Canadian banks, Bank of Montreal, not going to allow credit card or debit card users to buy cryptos. I don't know how the hell they can do that, but that's what they're going to do. So you got Canada on one hand, or Canadian banks in particular, looking to say whoa to cryptos, and then you got like South Korea, who's opening every avenue that they can to facilitate the growth of this sector. Very interesting how it will play out, where people put on the brakes and or embrace. It's going to be very interesting to see in 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, what happens in the ecosystem in those countries just by I'm not sure what PAMPIT means, just by allowing the infrastructure to grow and or tampering it. All right. Very interesting to watch this play out. That's what jumped out at me right away on the news today. So we will see. The Canucks saying whoa, and the South Koreans saying let's go. Let's take the vitals, and then we're going to get right into the weeklies in this segment. Taking the vitals, something we do every day, deciding the relative health or weakness of any particular crypto asset, and that's based on not speculation. The vitals are based on math. All right, math is one of those things where you don't even know you're doing it, and all of a sudden you're doing math. All right. And you can't run from math. You can't hide from math. There hasn't been a World Series I've watched where I was confident with the bases loaded for my team when a guy hitting 142 showed up at the plate. The math doesn't lie. He sucks. And, you're hoping and praying that he gets beamed. You can't hide from the math. All right, so let's take the vitals right now. Blockchain vitals. This is what's all about. The sheet. Bitcoin right now trading 69.42. Bitcoin actually acting weaker than most of these. All right. As you'll see, we run through this. Value range 68.57 to 69.50. So in between there, above the pivot, above the center line, but not able to take out yet. Not able to take out yet that upmo level at 70.81. Upmo level at 70.81. They really need to get a close above there, right? And if they can do that, then they can head towards the weekly fractal this week of Bitcoin coming in at 75.69. So, like within striking distance, let's be realistic, within striking distance of weekly lower momentum, which they've been in for several weeks now. All right, last week that level came in at 82.50. This week at 75.69. It's like the market saying, come on, come and get me. Come and get this lower momentum on the weekly fractal. If we can close the week above 75.69 in Bitcoin, it's going to look a lot better going forward. But right now, not in up mo on daily, still in down mo on the weekly. But definitely, as I said last time we talked, these things look like they're bottoming, man. They look like they're bottoming, and they want to make some upward movement here. And let's go to Ethereum, because Ethereum you'll see trading 431. Look at that. Up more on Ethereum, 408. So Ethereum on a daily fractal solidly in up momentum. And its collar up there at 435, trading 431 now, a high above the high of value. Ethereum trading much stronger than Bitcoin. I mean, those numbers don't lie, right? 416 to 424 is the value range. Is trading 431, well above the pivot, well into up momentum, and teasing the up momentum collar. But you have to understand now their momentum level, they've been in lower momentum now for several weeks. Their lower momentum level is $499 per US dollar. So they got to make a charge there. And I think they go run this week and test that $499 level. And if they can close above there, again, these things are so correlated. This whole complex is ridiculous correlation among them. But that's the level that you want to see Ethereum close above this week, $499, and we'll be out of lower momentum on the weekly fractal. And it's spring, we can start planting flowers for a hopeful big, huge harvest in the fall. All right, now that's Ethereum and Bitcoin. And what I wanted to really talk about was right now on the weekly fractal, Ethereum is toying to come out of lower momentum on a weekly fractal against Bitcoin. This is the Ethereum Bitcoin cross. And I've said it routinely, and I'll say it again. I think the money that's going to be made, the bigger money that's going to be made in this quadrant or this asset class, is understanding which of these currencies is stronger than the next. And that's where the real added value is going to come in. So that level point 0.0625, low momentum on the weekly, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. All right, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. If they can close the week above 0.0625 on that weekly fractal, I think you would, if you're going to be long one of the majors, you want to be long Ethereum versus Bitcoin, instead of Bitcoin. All right, let's move on. Move on down the road. XRP, Ripple me this value range. 49 cents, 49.76 to 54.29. Currently trading 52.50. A little bit below the pivot, right in the middle of the value range, but in up momentum. Again, these things have been rolling. They rolled out of lower momentum. Now a bunch of them are rolling into up momentum. And what does that tell you? It looks to me like they're going to make a charge to the momentum level in Ripple versus the dollar. That dollar, I'm trading Ripple against the US dollar tether. That level is 59.79 on a weekly fractal. So now that we're in up mo on the daily, look for Ripple to go attack that weekly fractal. Lower momentum still on the weekly, but that level is 59.79. And the song's going to remain the same here as we go through these because there's so much correlation. Let's go to Litecoin, trading 117. Litecoin, Lite Bitcoin, not able yet to move out of or move into up momentum on a daily fractal. That up momentum level 122 in Litecoin. If they can get up there and close above there, the next level I'm looking at is 134, that weekly lower momentum fractal, 134. I'm long Litecoin, I'm long Ripple, and I'm long Zcash in the majors. And then I have some miners that I'm trading on Qcoin versus Ethereum. And EndoTech is working feverishly on automation to start trading some of these miners on these exchanges. Portfolios on miners, we'll have portfolios on majors ready to go. So tons of great stuff coming down the pipeline from EndoTech for sure. All right, 113 to 115 for Litecoin on a value range basis, above that value range high, above the pivot. So I really expect Litecoin to make a charge today and close above 122 daily up momentum, and then we're targeting that 134 lower momentum on the weekly, and we want to see it take that out as we move forward. And the other one we're going to talk tonight is Zcash, trading 186.89. Again, Zcash has got some work to do here. All right, it's got some work to do here. It got pummeled so hard that it's up momentum. Look at that, it's up at 254. So a lot more work to do on Zcash, and we will wait and see how that unfolds. All right, that's what I got for you today. I'm happy to be back home and in the studio and not fighting with internet connection problems in various hotels around the country. So you guys have a great trading day, and we will see you tomorrow talking more blockchain vitals. Have a great day.